Hi yogis, welcome to Yoga with Josh. So today's sequence is focusing on stability. A lot of times in our lives and in the world we feel unstable. So I wanted to bring this sequence to kind of helping you find strength in stability and find strength in instability. So when you find those moments where you feel unstable, you can just kind of hone into it and grab on and hang on for dear life, like we need to do. Because remember, once we get through the ride, usually it's pretty good after that. But it's the ride that's the hard part. Alright, let's get started. So we're going to start in hero's pose. So just sitting back on your legs, or putting your butt on your feet. It's basically what you're going for. But a lot of times, this is difficult for people because knees aren't happy with this pose. So this is where these guys come into handy. So you can take a block and stick it between your feet and then sit on the block. Alright? These blocks are a little thin, so I find them a little annoying. But if you double them up, they work just as well. So that's an option for you. Alright, so just let yourself arrive here. Take a nice deep breath in. Let your eyes drift closed and let that breath out. Inhale again. Exhale. Just feel your breath for a moment. Just allow yourself to be right here in this space with yourself, with your mat, with your dog, with your cat, with your rabbit, whatever you got around you. Just be right here, right now. Now this is the time when usually I'll ask you to bring an intention to your practice. So in this I'm going to kind of give you an intention. So in this intention, I want you to stay strong with yourself. Okay? Remember, your mind will give up far faster than your body will. So this is set to be a little challenging. Okay? So take your time. If there's a moment where your body's like, no, I'm done. Drop down, child's pose, chillax. There is no shame in that whatsoever. Hell, I'm going to be talking you through this and I may need to fall down. That's fine. Okay? So just focus on the stability in your arms. This is an arm-focused sequence. Alright, from here, I want you to inhale and lift your right arm up into space. And exhale, you're going to cross it over your body, across your body, using your left hand to kind of brace it against your body. And a lot of times in this pose, people will do this. Like, I'm doing it, this is great. No, you gotta engage that right hand. Really push the fingers to the other side. Really bring in that stretch. You're working to stretch this part of your body. So you want to stretch and open up. And breathe. Really focusing on evening each breath. Making sure that each breath is equal. And as we've talked about in other videos of the past, you can always count. So inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Release that arm. Bring your left arm up. Drape it over your body. Same story, other side. Breath. One more round. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Really push through those fingers. Good. Listen to your breath. That is what's going to get you through this. All right, release the arm. Come onto all fours or tabletop. And from here, you're going to root down through your hands. And then you're going to inhale your left hand in front of you. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale the right hand in front of you. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale the left hand and the right foot. You're going to kick that right foot back behind you, extending through the heel. And on an exhale, you're going to bring it back down. Both of them. Inhale the right hand into space, kick the left foot behind you, extending through the heel, lengthening through the fingertips. So you want to really pull. So you're pushing with your feet, lengthening, lengthening, lengthening through the other side. Exhale, bring those both back down. Inhale the other side again. Left hand up, right foot back. And exhale, bring it down. Inhale the other side. Now, listening to your breath, I want you to flow through this at your own time, in your own space. Listening to your breath. I find it helpful a lot of times to do this with my eyes closed, even though it may feel a little wobbly. But what it does is it teaches you to listen to your body. Then you're not dictating what's happening with other things in the room. A lot of times this pose comes in on group classes. And a lot of times in group classes, you're so much paying attention to what the other person's doing and what hand they're on. Screw that. Focus on what you're doing. The hell with what they're doing. They're doing their own journey. You do yours. And release. And come up. Okay. Now from here, I'm going to turn myself over so you can see. I want you to root down those hands, really grip the floor, turn the toes under, send your bum into the air, downward dog, creating an A with your body, really pushing through the hands, sending the hips towards the ceiling. If you need to bend your knees really deeply, do so. The goal is to make your back flat, pull the belly button in. If you need to, you're going to pedal your feet back and forth. Just to warm up those hamstrings a little bit. It's probably your first downward dog of the day. Breathe through this. Breathe, 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 breathe. All right, from here, I want you to bring your gaze to your thumbs. And then you're going to step your feet up to meet your thumbs, meeting in a forward fold. If you need to bend your knees, do so. Inhale, half lift, creating your back flat against or parallel to the floor. So you're going for it. Pull the shoulder blades down. Okay. And take a deep breath. Exhale. Inhale, come all the way up. Hands clear to the ceiling. Exhale, heart center. All right, sun, south, A. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hop back into plank. If you need to drop to your knees, drop to your knees. We'll do the modified version first. Exhale, bend the elbows, grazing past the ribs, chaturanga. All the way down. Inhale, lift the shoulders off the ground, baby cobra. Lift the hands up, no hands. Exhale, downward dog. Reconnect to the breath. Remember, this is a downward dog is a resting pose, believe it or not. Reconnect to your breath here. Bring your gaze to those thumbs. Step on up. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, hands clear to the ceiling. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, fold. Half lift. Exhale, plant the hands and step back. Plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog, your choice. Exhale, downward dog. Reconnect to the breath. Bring your gaze to those thumbs. Step on up. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, hands clear to the ceiling. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, bend the knees, send the arms up towards the sky in chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands and step back. Chaturanga. Knees down or straight, your choice. Baby cobra or up dog. Downward dog. Lifting your right foot into space. Exhale, draw it through. Bring your right foot to your right thumb. Inhale. Bring the torso up, arms up. Warrior one. Exhale. Bring the hands down on the floor. Draw the foot back. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down. Bring the left foot into space. Draw it through. Place it next to the left thumb. Warrior one. Exhale. Bring the hands down. Pull that foot back. Chaturanga. Baby cobra or up dog. Down dog. Hold. Breathe. Reconnect. You doing okay? You good? Okay. I always kind of use downward dog as my boogie moment. So if I've got music on, I kind of boogie. Bring your gaze to those thumbs. Step on up. Fix your shirt. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees nice and deep. Inhale the torso up. Chair pose. Exhale, mountain. Alright, one more beat. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands and step back. Chaturanga. Baby cobra or up dog. Down dog. Inhale the right foot into space. Exhale, draw it through. Warrior one. Exhale. Bring the hands back in. Pull the foot back. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Bring the left foot into space. Exhale, draw it through. Warrior one. Plant those hands. Pull that foot back. Chaturanga. Baby cobra up dog. Down dog. Hold. Reconnect to the breath. Looking if you need to. Bring your gaze to those thumbs. Step on up. Half lift. Fold. Bend the knees nice and deeply. Inhale the torso up. Hands come up, chair. Exhale, mountain. Good. Taking it to the floor. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands and step back. Chaturanga. Up dog. Baby cobra. And exhale, down. Alright, from here, I want you to really root down into your downward dog. Hold it. Feel really strong in where you're standing. So maybe really pay attention to where your feet are placed, where your hands are placed. Make sure they're at a good place where you feel stable and you feel grounded. Now from here, all I want you to do is you're going to lift your right hand off the mat and try and reach for your right foot. Like that. And hold. Really ground into that left foot. Try and cheat your hips back over into the center because they're going to want to cheat over to the left. Hold. You got this. You can do this. Breathe. Really push through that left hand. Make sure not to be collapsing into the joints. So push, 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 push. And then bring your right hand back. Place it down. Root it down. Really grip the floor. Okay, next side. Lifting the left hand off. Grabbing that right foot. Or left foot, sorry. And hold. Really push, 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 push. Breathe. Release the left hand. Bring it back to meet your right. Alright, shifting forward into plank. Gently drift your body, rolling your left foot out, bringing your right foot on top of your left foot, going to side plank, bringing the right hand up. If you need to, you can drop down, drop the left knee down to the mat, giving yourself a little kickstand. That's always an option too. And hold. Fix your shirt. I feel like that's all I ever do is fix my damn shirt. Alright, from here, you're going to bend that left foot, if it's not always there, already there, and you're going to send it forward. Plot it down on the ground. Send your back back. So opening your heart towards the ceiling. Starfish pose. Pushing your pelvis up towards the ceiling as well. Really rooting down through that left hand. Bring that right hand down to the mat. Pull that foot back. Median downward dog. Reconnect to your breath. Now stay in downward dog. I'm just switching to the other side so you're easier. You can see this next part easier. So shifting over into plank, roll out over onto that right side. Send your left arm up. If you need to drop to the knee, drop to the knee. Hold. Really push the ground away from you. Bend that right knee. Send it out forward. Turn the chest towards the ceiling. Starfish pose. Breathe. Release. Yes. Meeting a downward dog. Reconnect to the breath. Feel that breath come in and out of your body. Now from here, what you're going to do is you're going to bring your gaze to your pinkies. Okay? And then you're going to bring your feet to meet those pinkies. Okay? So right foot goes to the right pinky. Left foot goes to the left pinky. So then you end up in a squat position. Okay? So a yogi squat is what we call it. Okay? So from here we're going to take a block. If you need one, if this is a nightmare for you, take blocks, stick them under your bum. Okay? It makes it a lot easier on you, and you don't have to work as hard. Okay? Until you get your hips open enough, there's no shame in using a block as a help. No problem at all. Bring your hands to your heart center and push. Gently push. Just opening the hips up a little bit. Maybe close your eyes. Finding a little serenity. Finding stability in this pose. Breathe. Beautiful. Okay, from here, what I want you to do is take your hands and place them in front of you. Okay? One thing that's going to help a ton in this next pose is sometimes I have to come up a little bit higher. So if you want to come up a little bit higher and not have your heels flat on the ground, that's fine. So what you want to do is you want to work towards getting a hook. So you want to hook your elbow and your leg, okay, on both sides. So there's many ways to get into this pose. We're going to do crow, if you've ever heard of this pose before. So it's an arm balance. Okay, so what your goal is you're going to spread your fingers out nice and wide so you have a nice base to work from. Okay? And then you're going to rock your body, coming up on your toes. As you can see, I'm coming up on my toes. And then my left foot has already come off the ground. That's good. Okay? If that's as far as you're getting, beautiful. If you're getting here, beautiful. Just be where you are. But the goal is to lift both feet off the ground. And that's it. That's crow. Okay? So it's a lot of rocking and working your way through. Another thing is the fact that your head is going towards the ground is going to freak you out. That's normal. So what I would do is grab something soft. Here's something random. A slipper. Or a pillow works even better. Put it basically where your head's going to be, and it helps you get not panicky in this pose. Okay? So be very careful. Listen to yourself. Okay? And don't try and overdo it. There's no win in this pose. A win is this. It's like getting up. And maybe you get here. Alright? So listen to yourself. Listen to your body. So play with that for a moment. Release. Finish what you were doing there. Alright, from here, I'm going to transition. So I want you to sit down on the mat, put your butt on your mat, bring your feet out in front of you about, 2 feet, something like that. Bring your arms behind you. And then you're going to, I would say, widen your feet so they're about hips width apart. And then you're going to push into reverse plank. So making sure that your shoulders are stacked. And usually you can feel if it's off. And then you're going to shift your weight forward towards your knees. So your knees towards. So you're going to go out over your feet. Bring your bum down. Just stretch the arms out a little bit. And maybe you don't get this far. That's okay. Remember, I'm a freak. And breathe. If you need a little more, you bend your arms more. Bend your elbows more. And breathe. And release. So move your bum to the middle of your mat again. So basically between. Release that. And come to a seated position. And your seated position can be whatever works for you. So if you're cross-legged or maybe you go to hero's pose, which we started with, totally up to you. Okay, so listen to what works for you right now. So from here, all I want you to do is you're going to take your arms out, straight out like a T. Cross your arms, bring your right arm underneath your left, grab your shoulders. Okay, so maybe you stay here. Go just stay here if that's working for you. Okay, if you want to go farther, you bring the back of your hands together. Okay? If you want to go further, you hook your thumbs. I don't know if you can see that. So hooking your thumbs, that's your next step. If you want to go further, you bring your hands together. Okay? So my inside and my hand are both touching. I know it's probably like, how did you do that? What? So thumbs, wrap, clap together. And then gently pull your arms up towards the ceiling. Breathe. Unravel your arms. Bring them out like a T. And this time you're going to go left arm underneath. You can go here. You can go here. You can go, wait, that's the wrong way. Go right arm underneath. No, I was right. See, yoga teachers even get screwed up on their hands. Okay? So again, you can go here, wrapping thumbs, before, back hands together, or keep twisting and bring the palms together. Lifting up. Breathe. Release. And we're going to make it towards the ground. So bring your hands out in front of you. Slowly lower down to the mat. As you feel your back pop a little bit. At least mine did. Alright, so from here, all I want you to do is bring your knees together. Bring your arms like a T. Bring your knees up into your chest. And then gently drop your knees over to your right side. Just a nice little twist. Stretching out the side, moving the obliques a little bit. Breathe. Release. Bring your knees back to center. And then gently drop them over to the left side. Bring it back to center. Extend your legs long on the mat. Bring the arms to the side. Going into your version of corpse pose. Remember, this can be traditional, where your feet are at the corners of your mat, arms at your side, palms up. Or maybe you bend your knees and hang out here. Maybe you like to open your knees up, bring your feet together, Bakasana legs. Maybe you come over to your side into basically a fetal position. You can do that too. Whatever works for you, whatever makes you comfortable. Remember, the goal in this pose is to restore and relax. So find what relaxes you, not necessarily what somebody else finds relaxing. It's what you find relaxing. This practice is all about you and your needs and what you need. So let go of your breathing practice. Take a nice deep breath in, filling the lungs all the way up. Fill, 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 fill. Take another sip of air in. And exhale out the mouth in a sigh. And again, inhale. Fill, 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 fill. Fill. Exhale in a sigh. Each sigh, just let your body melt even more into the earth. Inhale all the way up. Fill, 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 fill. Exhale, release out the mouth. Allow your body to relax more and more and more. Restore. Let go of all the effort you put into this practice, all the effort you put into the day, to the morning, whenever you're doing this. Just let go of that effort for a moment. Just let go of the doing. And just be. Take a moment to thank yourself for showing up on the mat today, for pressing play on the video. Just take a moment to thank yourself for being who you are. Because that's what's most important. Is you're being you. Just allow yourself to relax. Relax. Relaxing deeper and deeper. And you can stay here as long as you like. The video will just stop and you can just still relax. Thank you so much for joining me today, for getting on the mat, for doing this for yourself. I really appreciate you doing this with me. Please remember to subscribe, to like, and to comment. Let me know how I'm doing, what I can do better. Maybe you have an idea of a new video. Let me know. Thank you so much.